this thing that you use football fight stuff?
Yes. Claire's in the house, say yay! Ryan is so amazing. Okay, so welcome, bienvenue. Welcome to Namakwa Unitarian Universalist Congregation. We're glad that you're here today. I'm Tam Paquette. I am your worship associate. This is a come as you are congregation. We want you and we love you just as you are. And I want to extend a special welcome to any visitors that are here today. If you want to stay connected with us, because we want to stay connected with you, please sign in the back there, and we swear we're not going to spam you. Here at Namakwa, we foster a beloved community that celebrates diversity, celebrates it, strives for peace and justice, acts mindfully for the good of the planet, and inspires spiritual growth through a free and loving search for truth and meaning. We honor the ground that we walk upon, and we acknowledge that this land is the traditional and ancestral homelands of the Cheyenne, Arapaho, and Ute peoples. We recognize and honor the indigenous folks as original stewards of this land and vow to reconcile those deep wounds that still shape our world today. That's who we are. So Namakwa, what are you doing this week? Lots of stuff. On Tuesday at 2 o'clock is the Senior Connect. It's the online group that meets virtually. At 6:30 on Wednesday, Ukes. Thursday at 10 o'clock, the mindfulness group meets in Parker Hall. Friday, the community kitchen from 4 to 7 o'clock, our social justice ministry. Namakwa, we volunteer one Friday a month to the community kitchen, and that is on June 6th. Yeah, I'm feeling good, da-na-na-na-na-na. Yeah, because today is all about joy and play. What's happening next Sunday at 10 o'clock? If you've not done the flower communion before, you don't want to miss it. Who's done it? Oh, yes. And anybody who hasn't done it yet, you're going to lie and say you did, because it was just that great. So just a quick reminder for the shared plate recipients, who's got their ballots? Do y'all have your ballots? If you don't have your ballots, make sure that you get one on the back table. We want you to fill in who you want our shared plate recipient to be. Help shower Ryan Marvel, our wonderful choir director, with our love and gratitude before he leaves on June 15th. You can donate to the gift fund in the box right there at the back on the table. There's also cards, there's thank you cards and farewell cards at the entrance, so feel free to fill one out and leave it in the basket. If you do have a joy and sorrow, but you don't want to come up and use the mic, you can fill out one of the cards and put it in the basket when it gets passed around. And we just want to give all the big love to all the volunteers, everybody, big love to all the volunteers, those at coffee hour, the ushers, the tech team, everybody, because it takes a village to make every service work. So we're very glad you're here.
Bound, annoyed, aching, or wandering, wistful, woke, or heartbroken. Caregivers and activists and seekers, welcome home. For this hour, we found each other. How many trillions of lives were lived before we arrived in this moment right now? Today, we'll play and grieve and blossom and imagine and be wild. Today, no matter who you are or where you've been, you are free. We are home to each other. Welcome.
Words from Mary Oliver. Don't you dare climb that tree, or even try, they said, or you will be sent way to the hospital of the very foolish, if not the other one. And I suppose, considering my age, it was fair advice. But the tree is a sister to me. She lives alone in a green cottage high in the air, and I know what would happen. She'd clap her green hands, she'd shake her green hair, she would welcome me, truly. I try to be good, but sometimes a person just has to break out and act like the wild and springy thing that one used to be. It's impossible not to remember wild and not want to go back. So if someday you can't find me, you might look into that tree. Of course, and it's possible, maybe just look under it.
I invite you to join me in saying our congregational affirmation.
Love the spirit of this congregation and service its call. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another.
I invite you to turn with a hug, a handshake, a pinky high five, greet those around you.
It's going quick. It's going quick.
Thank you. Oh, I saw him. We made eye contact. It was very sweet. Thanks, Nels.
Love will guide us, peace has tried us, hope inside us will lead the way on the road from greed to giving. Love will guide us through the hard night. If you cannot seek like angels, if you cannot seek for mountains, you can get from deep within you. You can change the world with your love. Jesus Christ, hope inside us, lead the way on the road from free to free. Love will guide us through the hard night.
If there are any kiddos that could see better by coming up here, you're welcome to for this book. This is a lovely book called Escargot. And on the front you can see there's a snail looking back at us. Bonjour! I see you are staring at me, I don't mind. My name is Escargot, and I am such a beautiful French snail that everybody stares at me. Right now, I am traveling to the salad at the end of the book. It is a beautiful salad with croutons and a white vinaigrette. You should come! I need a little push to help me start. Can you reach out and give Escargot a little push? Ready, set, go for it, give him a little push. Thank you. It's a small push, but okay. While we are traveling, we can talk. Tell me, what do you think is my most beautiful part? My shell, my neck, my tentacles? Ooh la la, it's hard to choose. And there we see Escargot looking at himself in the reflection of a glass. Oh my goodness. That is because all of Escargot is magnifique. You can kiss me if you want. Let's talk about our favorite animals. Is yours a dog, or a cat, or a platypus, or wildebeest, or lemur, or hippopotamus? A snail? Wait, before you answer, I must tell you something sad. So sad, I might cry. Will you stroke my shell so I feel a little better? Can you just reach out and just stroke his shell? Just help him feel a little bit better. Okay, now I will tell you the very sad thing. Nobody ever says their favorite animal is a snail. And there we see Escargot looking very sad. Perhaps you think, snails are slimy, Escargot. You are too slimy to be my favorite animal. Au contraire. The trails I make as I travel to the salad are shimmery trails of, what would you call it? Not slime, shimmery trails of shimmery stuff. And there we see Escargot with the slime all over the tablecloth. But enough about me. Do you also want to make a shimmery trail? What is your favorite kind of salad? You look like the kind of intelligent person who enjoys a salad with croutons and a white vinaigrette and absolutely no carrots. The kind of person who might say, my favorite animal is a snail. But perhaps you think, snails are shy, Escargot. You are too shy to be my favorite animal. Au contraire, I am quite fierce. And here we see him being very fierce on the next page. This is the face I make when I want to scare a lion or a wild boar or a carrot that sneaks into my salad. Can you make a fierce face to scare the carrot away? Let's roar at it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That was very fierce. And a very loud roar. And then we see he's fallen inside of his shell. So terrified of you. Do you want me to come out? Really? Then you must say, come out, Escargot. Come out, and I promise I will never put a carrot in your salad. Come out, and I will kiss you. Can we say, come out, Escargot? 3, 2, 1. Here I am. Don't forget my kiss. Mwah! I kiss you back. Am I your favorite animal yet? Perhaps you think snails are slow, Escargot. You are too slow to be my favorite animal. Au contraire. I don't just like to hurry. A French snail likes to relax before enjoying a salad with croutons and white vinaigrette. But if I wanted to, I could run faster than a cheetah. You don't believe me? I will race you to the salad at the end of the book. Whoever gets there first will be the fantastically champion of the world and also your favorite animal. On your mark, get set, go! And there he goes. He's about to start racing through the book. Do you see how fast I am? I am like the wind itself. And there he is, holding onto his little beret as he races across the page. I just need to rest for 1 second. Okay, can you blow on me to cool me off? Okay, I'm ready for the final sprint. I win. Oh, you are here too, a tie. We are both the champions. We are both magnifiques. Let's celebrate by eating salad with a few croutons and a white vinaigrette. Bon appetit. And there he is, ready to eat this delicious salad he's been racing for. But this is not the right salad. This salad has croutons and white vinaigrette and carrots. There they are, staring back at him inside the salad. Escargot does not eat a carrot. Escargot has never eaten a carrot. Escargot will make a fierce face at the carrot. The carrot is not running away. Perhaps you would like to eat the carrot. Go ahead, try it. I will make you a deal. If you try it, I will try it too. On the count of 3, we will take a very, 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 very small bite of the carrot. 1, 2, 3. The carrot was delicious. So delicious, I might have forgotten to share. You probably won't choose me as your favorite animal now. You will choose the baboon, or the koala, or the earwig. But it is okay. C'est la vie. I will tell you a secret. You are very beautiful, even if you don't make a shimmery trail. You are very fast, not as fast as Escargot. And you make a very fierce face. Don't show me, I remember. You are magnifique. In fact, you are my favorite animal, and so I kiss you. Mwah.
peace. Go now in peace. May the spirit of love surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go. I was teaching at this private school in New York City, and there was a tour of parents coming through the school, and we were having a children's kindergarten circus that involved that accent. And the parents came in, and they watched, and they left, and I heard afterward that the French ambassador and his child were there. And apparently they thought it was very funny, so I was okay, but I was mortified. I'm going to invite us into a meditation journey. And the first part will be some body awareness, and then I'll take us into a couple questions that I've been thinking about a lot lately, and then we have some music for you. So throughout, if it feels good to keep your eyes closed, then that's great. If it feels good to let your gaze be soft and open, that's okay too. I'll just invite you to be comfortable in your body, however that feels for you. And when you're ready, let's start by taking a big breath in through your nose. Hold on to it and let it go. And another big breath in through your nose, breathing even deeper this time. Holding on to it and let it go. And one more, we breathe in all the way down to your toes that time. Take a big breath all the way in. Hold on to it and let it go. And I invite you to keep breathing however is comfortable for you, whatever feels right for you. And if you're anything like me, there's been a whole lot going on that feels overwhelming. Not just in my life, but in the life of our country and the life of the world. And I found these 4 questions to be so helpful to keep returning back to. These come from a Hawaiian tradition called Ho'oponopono. And there are 4 things I use to ground myself at the end of the day. And I invite you to just say them to yourself with me in this meditation. The first one is, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for whatever has been in my way. I'm sorry for whatever has stopped me from being my best self. I'm sorry for not taking care of myself. And the next one is, I forgive you. Taking a moment to forgive yourself for whatever it is that you're carrying around, for whatever it is that's keeping you hiding or alone. And the next one is, thank you. Thank you for being alive. Thank you for being here so fully. Thank you for showing up this morning. And the last one is, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. I'm sorry, I forgive you, thank you, and I love you. These are yours to keep coming back to whenever you need them, whenever you feel like you're stuck or you're blocked, or you have somewhere you just can't quite get. And I invite you to use them because on the other side, when you come out back into the daylight again, you'll be able to live in a world of pure imagination.
Hold your breath. Make a wish. Count 2, 3. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in a world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world, there's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world, there's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be.
Let's take another big breath in here and let it go. Another deep breath, breathing really deep in your belly, and let it go. And one more with some deep gratitude all the way down to your toes. Take that big breath in and let it go. Wendell Berry writes, "When despair for the world grows in me, and I wake in the night at the least sound in fear of what my life and my children's lives may be, I go and lie down where the wood drake rests his beauty on the water and the great heron feeds. I come into the peace of wild things who do not tax their lives with the forethought of grief. I come into the presence of still water, and I feel above me the day-blind stars waiting with their light. For a time, I rest in the grace of the world and am free. This is the time in our service we hold each week to hear the joys and the sorrows of our community. If you have a brief personal joy or sorrow you'd like to come up front and share on the microphone, I'll invite you to do that. And after we hear from each person, I'll invite us in the congregation to give a heartbeat. I love this gesture. This lets people know that they're witnessed, and it reminds us that our hearts are longing to be in sync. We're longing to be connected.
My joy is a simple one for everybody. Trail Ridge Road is open. Yay! And you will note that I'm wearing a little jacket. It's a little cooler up there than it is here. Just be prepared, but.
So for the joy of open roads.
I have a concern, and I know it's hard. I had a bad hair day, so I wore the wig. I have a dear friend who used to live in our neighborhood, moved to Indiana, went to Pennsylvania to visit her brother for his birthday. She opened a door to turn on a light, took a step thinking it was the bathroom. It was the basement stairs. She tumbled all the way down. She has multiple fractures, broken bones, and it's, you know, that's bad enough, but to be away from home is just, adds to her pain. So her name is Shar. If you could just put some really good vibes out in the universe for Shar, please.
So for holding Shar close, for speedy recovery, and for Shar's family gathered around her.
Hi, my name's Elaine. And last night, my youngest son and his wife and my granddaughters and my daughter-in-law's mother and I celebrated because today is my 72nd birthday.
Wait, Elaine, where are you going? Where are you going? We have to sing to you. It's the day. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Elaine. Happy birthday to you. For the joy of a birthday, the joy of the heart keeping beating.
Hello, my relatives. My name is Andre Dunn. I've been here a couple times before, and I really appreciate the support of this community. I wanted to share some joys and sorrows today. And the big joy for our Indigenous community across northern Colorado, but especially in Fort Collins, is that the recent democratic process that was conducted to decide the future of the former Hughes Stadium site put forth 100% consensus on Indigenous uses, consultation, and space for ceremonial practices to be conducted. So that recommendation has gone forth to the council. And to show our support far and wide and near as well, to show our support in different faith-based communities across the state and across the nation, and to show our numbers in the Indigenous community who will be using that space. We'll be coming before the Fort Collins City Council this coming Tuesday on June 3rd. It's at 6 p.m. and there are options to participate online if any of you can't make it to Fort Collins, but we're hoping to have a big show of support on Tuesday in support of the Indigenous community and their hopes for the future of that land. It's sacred land. It has always been sacred land. There's a pre-recorded history of occupation on that site going back tens of thousands of years. And so it's always been an encampment, it's always been a ceremonial site, it's always been a burial site and a gathering place, and it's very sacred to us. So we're really happy to hear this news, and we hope that the city of Fort Collins makes an honorable decision come August when they do make a final decision on this. So please join us Tuesday if you're interested at all in coming to the Fort Collins City Hall and demonstrating some support for the Indigenous community there. And then I wanted to share some sorrows because it's been a rough few weeks for us. In the past month, we've had several elders in our community, in our Lakota circles, and spiritual leaders and elders who have lost their children. And this happens at a high rate in the Indigenous community. In the Native community, we suffer from many different elements of society that bring us into dangerous situations and cause children to be outlived by their parents. And it's a real thing for us to grapple with, but it's even harder for those parents. And so if anyone here would give some prayers, and I'll offer a moment of silence as well for our friends, Dwayne Bullbear and friend Lee Plenty Wolf, and he's had 2 children who have left us in the past year, and just offer them well wishes on their journeys, and wish for healing and strength for those affected. Thank you very much. Opila. Takuya Yase.
So for healing, for strength, for holding the joys and the sorrows.
Okay, it's Janet. I have great joy. Last week, both of my daughters and I went to Ohio. We went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, to the Cincinnati Zoo, and my daughters went to see AC/DC. We had a fantabulous time, and I think about half the population of Denver was there to see AC/DC. And the zoo. We ran into people from Denver, and coming back at the airport, they said, half the people on the plane were from Denver, had gone to over there. So it's a great community.
So for the joy of music and the joy of wild animals.
And I'm Jennifer. And I am recovering from having a lot of blood clot things and getting used to blood thinners. I couldn't really, my biggest joy is painting up in Rocky Mountain National Park. And yesterday we were able to go up, and I got to 8,600 feet without too much trouble now. And some of my favorite places, I just have to hike very slowly so I can breathe. But that's a huge joy to be able to get back up there where my heart is and paint.
So for the joy of returning to your heart and the joy of every breath along the way. For all the joys and sorrows that we've said out loud, for all those that are deep inside of our hearts, for the world outside of us and the world we've created here together, one more time.
Each week, you support the work of this congregation and all the ways that we live our values in the world through your own generosity. In addition to supporting this church, half of all of your donations support a local nonprofit organization helping us to make a difference beyond these walls. This week, we are giving to the Loveland Community Kitchen, which provides food for people who are hungry, conversation for people who are lonely, rest for people who are struggling, and a voice for people in need.
met 14 years ago in New York City. I was allergic to cats, and she was obsessed with sleeping on my pillow. Through tears and sneezes and lots of treats, we found our way together. When my partner and I moved in together, Izzy became our baby. She's by my side through grad school, moving to Colorado. She was awake late at night when I came home from teaching in the prison, and she was up early in the morning before coming to church at Namaqua. After Izzy, 3 more cats came into our lives. I say it like it was an accident or a miracle beyond our control, but we wanted each one of them. 4 cats in the house were real cat people. Izzy has always been fiercely independent. She's a real cat. Everyone else is basically a dog. Everyone else cuddles and plays fetch and follows me around. Izzy graced the bed from time to time to headbutt me until she got all the snuggles she could handle. This photo is from the last time that she demanded cuddles. Because right after this photo, a few weeks ago, Izzy stopped eating. And that was particularly surprising because, as you can see, she loves food. We had to make so many vet visits. And each time I put her in the carrier, all the other cats would gather around to check on her, to give her some love, to smush their little noses against the clear plastic to let her know that they were there too. We finally learned that she didn't want to eat anymore because she just couldn't. Stomach cancer. I had to say goodbye to one of my closest and longest relationships. 14 years is a lot of life. We decided it'd be best if she could pass at home in my arms. She was tired and weak and so warm, and I remember leaning down and whispering into her ear, "I'm sorry, I forgive you, I love you, thank you." And when I came up to wipe away the tears, the other cats were in the room beside us. They each came up to sniff her, to press their little faces against hers. They came to say goodbye. Izzy moved on to her next life peacefully in my arms. I could feel her leave the room. But when I carried her out to the vet's car, the cats all came to say another goodbye. And then they left, and they hid for a week. If you have cats, you know that hiding is one of the ways they communicate distress. I wanted to hide too. When grief is too big, or hurt is too strong, or worry is too much, I want to hide too. Every time I open the news, I want to hide. I want to run away from the pain of children dying in Gaza. I want to disembark from the American journey that's causing all this harm. I want to find a way to disappear from the grief, and for a while, I found that to be a good thing. If our current grief started in November, we've had time to hide. It's good to be in the tough feelings, to look into the darkness, to know the depths. So is life. But then the time comes to turn back toward what is and what will be. Staying in the darkness, the loneliness makes it harder to heal. Healing, as Bell Hooks tells us, is an act of communion. We all rested the week after Izzy died. The cats took up residence in dark and cozy corners throughout the house, and I had to find them to feed them. But after that, I knew it was time for us to start coming back together. So I found a way to get each one of them their own toys, little stuffed mice full of catnip and feathers on strings, and fuzzy worms with bells that are adorable unless they're 3 a.m. Every time they played with me, I gave them one of their favorite treats. And slowly, we found our way back to the rhythm of our life together. I don't know if the play started the healing or the healing led to the play, but either way, it worked. We have grieved so much this year. We've lost so much. And while that is painful, we cannot stay in the grief. We cannot stay hidden. We have to remember what it is to be wild and free. It's impossible not to remember wild and not to want to go back. My cats have been teaching me what wild looks like. Animals grieve losses deeply. Elephants have been known to walk for days to honor the death of a human that cared for them. They stand vigil for days honoring those lives. But when the time is over, when they fully felt their grief, they move back to their lives and they play together. Play is a sign of vibrancy. It's a sign of freedom. And if there's one truth I have about this country, it's how longing we are to be free. So I hope you'll help me find a way through this interminable grief. Let's find a way through the loss and the frustration. Let's go through the onslaught after another onslaught of terror, because on the other side, we can create freedom. Not because it must be there or because we've misplaced hope, because we will create it together. That's the commitment of coming to church, of being part of beloved community. We will create tomorrow together so that we all can be free. And we'll know we're on the path toward healing. We'll know we're moving toward freedom because we're going to start to play again. And whether we heal through play or the play will show us that we're healing, we're resisting the pain. We'll find ways to laugh and be creative. We'll fall back in love with pure imagination, no longer hiding, no longer trapped, breaking into blossom. And after we play, we'll nourish each other with good things to eat, so we'll be stronger to turn the world around together. May it be so. James Wright writes, just off the highway to Rochester, Minnesota, twilight bounds softly forth on the grass, and the eyes of those two Indian ponies darken with kindness.
They have come gladly out of the willows to welcome my friend and me.
We step over the barbed wire into the pasture where they've been grazing all day alone.
They ripple tensely. They can hardly contain their happiness that we have come.
They bow shyly as wet swans. They love each other.
There is no loneliness like theirs.
At home, once more, they begin munching the young tufts of spring in the darkness.
I would like to hold the slender one in my arms, for she has walked over to me and nuzzled my left hand. She is black and white. Her mane falls wild on her forehead, and the light breeze moves me to caress her long ear that is as delicate as the skin over a girl's wrist.
Suddenly I realize that if I stepped out of my body, I would break into blossom.
Thank you.
If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Go out to break into blossom, to imagine despite every reason not to. Go out to play, to heal, to turn the world around. Go out to rest in the grace of the world and be free. Let's take a big breath in here and let it go. Have a beautiful week.